Several months ago, I had a dream, and in this dream, there was a group of people in this large ballroom, and they were people from different cultures, backgrounds, races, and ethnicities, people of different ages, and they were all sitting on the floor of this ballroom, like we used to say when I was teaching, crisscross applesauce, and they were looking lost, they were looking hopeless, and they were waiting. And they were just sitting there waiting. And I remember in the dream just looking at them. And I remember waiting some time to see were they going to get up and move, just to see what was going on, because they were just simply waiting. And so when I woke up, I said, God, what is the meaning of that dream? Because I feel like you were trying to tell me something, because a lot of times God gives me these prophetic dreams that have some deeper spiritual meaning than what it looks like in the dream. And so God said, Monique, those are the people who are waiting on you. They are waiting on you to walk in purpose. They are waiting on you to rise to the call of greatness that's on your life. They're waiting on you to get out of yourself, to get out of your comfort zone. They are waiting on you. And so I just want to encourage someone today and say the same thing to you. There are people who you know you're called to help. There are people who you know that you're called to serve. There are people who you know that you're called to impact or influence or engage in ministry, in business, in school, or whatever God has laid on your heart to do. And I just want to encourage you today and say it's time. It's time to come out of hiding. It's time to come out of isolation. It's time to come out of that cave. It is time. God is giving you this message today as confirmation, or as prophetic confirmation, or as a word of prophecy to tell you that it is time. You're not seeing this video by mistake. It is time for you to go from a seated position to a standing position. It's time for you to go from a position of lying down and just being dormant and just being stagnant to rising up. It's time for you to go from a standing position where you're just standing still to actually walking. It's time for you to take action. And so my prayer today is that you will seek God's face, and you will ask him for wisdom. You will ask him for instruction. You will ask him to order your steps and guide your feet. You will ask him to lead and guide you with his Holy Spirit. And you will ask him to establish and prosper the works of your hands, and that God will hear your prayers, and he will answer your prayers, and he will honor you as you move. He will honor you as you take the first step, and he will show you the rest of the steps after you take the first steps. Oftentimes we feel as if we're waiting on God, but God is really waiting for us. And so I just want to give this word today and say that it is time. It is time for you to be who God predestined and preordained for you to be, because they are waiting on you.